At St. John's United, we are champions of the best life possible, where every day, for every age, there is healing, meaning, and purpose. That's why our mantra is, so much life to live. St. John's is a not-for-profit provider of human services affiliated with the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. We are united in purpose to inspire hope, confer dignity, and care for people with love. We reach out to those who need a place to live or help staying in the home they made a life in. Those who need a heart or a hip to heal, or who need a listening ear and voice to advocate. At St. John's, we offer everything from childcare, support for an unplanned pregnancy, older adult living options, home health care, hospice care, and even physical therapy. Focused on home, health, and family, this is St. John's United. The earliest notion of St. John's began when a humble group of 31 Lutheran church leaders met together on November 18, 1958, at the Billings Starlight Terrace restaurant. Their purpose was to consider the development of a home for older adults that would provide the finest possible quality of care and services. Following a year of conversations and consultations, 17 Lutheran congregations collaborated to found Lutheran Retirement Home Incorporated on February 10, 1960. Soon after, St. John's Lutheran Home became the name of reference. On September 23, 1962, Montana Governor Tim Babcock was present for the blessing and groundbreaking of purchased property located at the corner of Rimrock and Shiloh Roads in Billings. The original building included 120 residences. As the nature of resident needs evolved, St. John's responded by expanding to providing skilled nursing services. In 1995, St. John's and St. Vincent Healthcare partnered to form a joint venture corporation named Missions United. In joining assets of board leadership, land, and money, Mission Ridge opened 3 years later, creating Montana's first full-service continuing care retirement community. In 1997, due to the diversity of services offered, St. John's Lutheran Home was renamed St. John's Lutheran Ministries. 3 years later, an appeal came from Lutheran colleagues in Montana's Bitterroot Valley that St. John's provide management services to Sapphire Lutheran Homes in Hamilton. Soon after, St. John's became the second location in the United States to develop greenhouses, innovative cottages, housing small numbers of long-term care residents in a home-like environment. As the first decade of the 21st century advanced, invitations surfaced from the people of Laurel for St. John's to develop the Crossings. In 2016, Missions United opened Windstone Independent Living, Assisted Living, and Memory Care in Billings Heights, which, like Mission Ridge, is managed by St. John's United. 6 years later, 2 nearby assisted living cottages named Sky Ridge were purchased. In 2019, leadership renamed the organization St. John's United to communicate missional unity throughout all campus locations and to express inclusive welcome to an increasingly diverse culture. Also in 2019, the innovative at-home service line began providing people the opportunity to remain living in the place they call home while belonging to the larger St. John's United community. In 2020, a portion of the original St. John's Legacy building was replaced with an affordable housing community named Chapel Court, offering improved residences and more welcoming public spaces. In time, St. John's will replace additional portions of the Legacy building with luxury tower residences named Aries for adults 55 plus. This new community will offer panoramic views, maintenance-free living, service amenities, and access to St. John's Healthcare. Since its founding, St. John's has consistently provided for the healthcare needs of its residents while nurturing wellness. All residents, patients, and employees are welcome to benefit from convenient access and low-cost pricing of medications dispensed through the St. John's Pharmacy. In 2013, St. John's partnered with Billings Clinic and Big Sky Senior Services to launch a home-based initiative named St. John's United Home Health and Hospice. Through this Medicare-approved venture, Skilled nursing, rehab, and hospice services are provided to people within their homes. St. John's has been providing transitional rehab care for 18 years. In 2023, a portion of the original Legacy building that once housed residents was transformed into a state-of-the-art 36-room transitional rehab center, consolidating services into one location. Since its founding, St. John's United has held spiritual care at the center of its mission. A qualified spiritual care team is ever available for all St. John's communities to provide compassionate presence and accompaniment to residents and staff. These spiritual caregivers also provide leadership for weekly worship experiences, funerals, weddings, and other liturgical needs. In 1996, St. John's opened Center for Generations, a licensed childcare center as a benefit to employees and to the community, serving children spanning the ages of 6 weeks to 12 years. 4 years later, at the request of Montana's Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, St. John's assumed management of Lutheran Social Services of Montana, which provides licensed adoption placement services, pregnancy support, wraparound supportive family services, and mental health counseling to residents, employees, and community members. The St. John's Foundation was created in 1989 to inspire philanthropic action to financially sustain St. John's and the people it serves. The foundation annually conducts a funding campaign known as Seeds of Kindness to support the needs of residents, employees, family services, and Center for Generations. The foundation also invites people to consider planned gifts that are invested into permanently endowed funds. The Legacy Circle honors those who have included the St. John's Foundation in their estate planning or through large asset gifts to the foundation's endowment. In recent years, the foundation expanded its philanthropic intent by bolstering volunteer services that connect people with meaningful experiences of serving throughout St. John's communities. The foundation also generates community events such as the Summer Concert Series that brings people together to experience the joy of music. Through a planned gift in 2020, the foundation assumed ownership of the downtown Billings Ganans building. Now named Ganan Commons, this landmark structure houses St. John's United Family Services, Home Health and Hospice, offices for Lutheran Family Services Rocky Mountains, and the St. John's United Greenhouse. The greenhouse provides fresh produce to feed St. John's residents, a learning context for students enrolled in Billings Public School, and volunteer opportunities for residents. Driven by a love in Christ for those who need to be lifted high, those first faithful founders who gathered in 1958 were never about buildings and places. It was always about people. Commitment, compassion, and innovation have inspired St. John's United in its abiding mission to provide living opportunities within nurturing environments of hope, dignity, and love.